All right, so moving on to the next segment. I'll be sharing my thoughts on the boxing card for May 2nd in New York City at Times Square. So, man, oh man, Turkey Al guys has put together a one hell of a card, a triple header for this May 2nd card in New York City that will have Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney on the same card. So, on the fight card, you will have Teofimo Lopez returning to action. He'll be defending his super lightweight WBO and Ring Magazine world titles against Arnold Barbosa, and which should be one hell of a championship fight. You get the return of Devin Haney that will be moving up to the welterweight division at 147. He will be fighting Jose Ramirez. And of course, Ryan Garcia moving up at 147 to fight Rolly Romero, who will also be moving up to 147 for the first time in their respective careers for the main event. Now, I'll be going over my thoughts on each fight on the card. Now, Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa. I think this is the best fight on the entire card. And I know there's star power here on this card with Haney and Garcia. But honestly, this should be the co-main event, and Haney should be the opener. Because based on what I've seen from Teofimo Lopez, I think he's beatable here. At this I really think that he is in danger of losing the WBO and Ring Magazine world titles. This is not my prediction. I'm just saying there's a chance that Arnold Barbosa might pull off the upset and win here. Arnold Barbosa is on the best run of his career. He just won the interim WBO super lightweight title when he defeated Jack Catterall a few months ago. So he's on the best run of his career. And meanwhile, we've seen some shaky performances from Teofimo Lopez at this division. Jermaine Ortiz, you won the fight, but you didn't look the best. And Steve Claggett got touched up a lot. Got marked up a lot, actually, in your last two outings in the boxing ring. Both are slick, orthodox fighters. Both Jermaine Ortiz and Steve Claggett are slick, orthodox fighters. What is Arnold Barbosa? A slick, orthodox fighter. So, I've seen Teofimo Lopez look vulnerable in that ring. People have bad nights in the boxing ring, but if these guys can make Teofimo Lopez make mistakes defensively, Arnold Barbosa is not a knockout artist, but he's got the slick boxing skills to keep you off of him for 12 rounds. So I think that's going to be one hell of a fight. And they gave us a tease of it when they were on FaceTime a week or so ago, trash talking with each other, talking about a world title fight. So this is the best fight on that card. But again, if it were up to me, I would have this co-main event and have Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez open the card. But getting to Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, I think this is a good tune-up for Devin Haney. Moving up to 147 to fight Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is a matchup for Devin Haney, I think, for him to prepare him for a Ryan Garcia rematch. Because remember, if Devin Haney wins and Ryan Garcia wins, they will rematch each other in October this year over in Saudi Arabia. But the reason why I say that Jose Ramirez is a matchup to prepare Devin Haney for Ryan Garcia again is because Jose Ramirez and Ryan Garcia have similar height, similar reach, and both are orthodox fighters. Both have an fight in an orthodox fighting style. Jose Ramirez does just like Ryan Garcia. So Devin Haney preparing that, I'm looking forward to his return. Has he improved his defensive work? I know Ryan popped for PEDs, but you can't defend a signature check left hook over and over and over again. He's got to be better defensively. I'm going to see if he's going to clean that up in the ring. I want to see if the jab is still there, because I still believe that Devin Haney has one of the best jabs in boxing. I want to see if he's a better counterpuncher. I want to see if the boxing skills have improved, because Devin Haney, that's going to be, from what I believe is the longest layoff of his career, 13 months. Something has probably improved, and I want to see if his trainers like Bill Haney, his father, and others have trained him up and polished up his boxing skills in the ring and in the gym over the last several months. So looking forward to Devin Haney's return. Now, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. If I'm being honest with you guys, this fight would have been better a few years ago, based on their history that they had at the sparring at Floyd Mayweather's gym. But originally, it was supposed to be Ryan Garcia versus Isaac Cruz. But at the time, Isaac Cruz already had an opponent lined up on the David Benavidez and David Morrell card. So Isaac Cruz said that, no, I'm not going to take the fight. I have to be focused on my fight now. I don't think Cruz was ducking Ryan, but I think it was just the right time, wrong time to make that fight happen between Pitbull and Garcia. But like I said, Rolly and Ryan would have been better a few years ago, because I feel like after Rolly Romero got clipped by Gervonta Davis with that signature left hook at the Barclays Center a few years ago, him accidentally becoming a world champion at 140 against the grandpa, I forgot his name, I apologize, and him being dribbled off the campus by Isaac Cruz getting knocked out, that changed Rolly Romero as a fighter. He's not the same fighter. He's not as aggressive. He doesn't take that many chances anymore. So I feel like Ryan Garcia is just going to run through Rolly Romero. This is going to be a good way to test your strength at 147, test your skills. And I want to see how he looks, because he's going back with Canelo Alvarez as trainer for this fight. He's leaving Derek James behind. Derek James actually helped Ryan get his boxing fundamentals better with the jab and the footwork. Now he's going back to Canelo Alvarez as trainer that had him very flat-footed in the past, which I think, going back to that, was one of the downfalls when he fought Tank. Rehydration clause and catch weight out the way. I think Ryan Garcia was very flat-footed. But Derek James, when Ryan Garcia fought, I forgot that guy's name. I am so sorry. I forgot that guy's name that he fought before Devin Haney, when he returned after losing to Tank. When he had the ugly Philly shell defensively. Oscar Durate is his name. Okay, Oscar Durate, just got that through my head. When he fought Oscar Durate, he had the ugly Philly shell, but the jab was there and the footwork was there. Something that was improved by Ryan. And you could see, PEDs or not, the footwork was one of the reasons why he moved around the ring so well against Devin Haney, and at times cut the ring off. So I want to see how this is going to look. But hopefully that Devin and Ryan are successful May 2nd, so they have that rematch. And again, I think that Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barboza fight is the best fight on that card. But those are my thoughts on the May 2nd Madison Square Garden, New York Times Square fight card.